Otherwise, through the online, it is very difficult to guess that whether you got the topics or not. Every time, if anyone have any doubts or any problem, at that time you raise your question in chat box. You can unmute your mic and talk with me also. And I think all of you join in the WhatsApp group. All of you can raise your question in the WhatsApp group also. Okay. Before starting the AI data analysis, at first I want to discuss about the softwares required for practicing the program. I think all of you know that after learning any topic, you need to practice the program. Here, when I discuss about the different topics, here in mind, obviously you can use any one software editor. Here, I use Anaconda software. Anaconda. Actually, what is Anaconda? Anaconda is a collection of softwares. In Anaconda, there are different types of editor like Jupyter Notebook, Spider, uh, PyCharm, Visual Code, all the editors are available. When I discuss about the different program at that time, here in my machine, I use Spider editor. Obviously, you can write the code using any one editor, no problem. Coding are same for all the editors. So you need to install it. It is open source. Just you need to go to the Google search engine, and in this way you need to search into the Google search engine. If you search into the Google search engine, download Anaconda, you got a link like this, anaconda.com. After that, if you click on that link, the Anaconda website open over here. Now, based on your operating system, there are three options. You need to click on that. If you click on that, let's see at the bottom of the website, different version of Anaconda available. Based on your operating system, you need to download any one of these. If all of you use Windows operating system, at that time you need to download it. And remember one thing, no need to install the Python software separately. When you install the Anaconda software in your system, automatically Python 3.9 version install in your system. That's why no need to install the Python software separately, just you need to install the Anaconda software in your system. If you install it, I think all of you know that how to download it, how to install it. After installing it, if you open the all program option, under the Anaconda option, you got a Spider editor. Obviously, those who already know Python, I think maybe some of you use Jupyter Notebook or any other editor. Obviously, you can write your program using this editor also, no problem. Here, when I discuss about the program, I use the Spider editor. If you click on the Spider editor, at that time it will open the Spider editor like that. In the Spider editor, there is a editor window. Here, you need to write a program in this way. Here you can write any lines of code, any number of, here in the editor, you can write multiple lines of code. After writing the code, you need to save the code anywhere in your hard disk. You file, save, maybe I save this file in E drive. I create a folder, JIS, second, and you can give any name of your file, maybe first. Just you need to save your program. After saving the program, there is a green triangular button. By clicking on that, you can execute your program. And here in the console, you got the output like this, isn't it? So this is the process to write the program and execute the program in the Spider editor. Now we need to know that what is AI, why we need AI, what type of program we can write using artificial intelligence, and what is the use of artificial intelligence. I think all of you know that every AI algorithm based on the mathematical background, but don't think that here when we are working with artificial intelligence, at that time no need to working with complex mathematics. Just you need to create your idea. You need to realize this key where we need to use artificial intelligence, which AI algorithm. Here we use, I think all of you know that the AI algorithm implemented or used in different fields. Here I use AI algorithms in the field of data analysis. First of all, we need to know that why we use data analysis, why the data analysis is very much important, why the AI data analysis market is booming nowadays, and why we implement AI data analysis in every field. Maybe you develop a website, a simple example. Maybe you develop a simple website. I think all of you know that all of you are habituated with online shopping website. Maybe some of you develop a shopping website using PHP, Java, or any one programming language. After developing the shopping website, how? I think all of you know that if you go through the different online shopping website, in the different online shopping website, they display the most popular product. Why they display the most popular product? Actually, they display the most popular product for promoting their business. But remember one thing, how they display the most popular product in their website. Don't think that based on their thinking, they display the most popular product in their shopping website, not like that. When customers buy the product, at that time, the customer buying details stored in some database, isn't it? And I think all of you know that at the time of buying the product, every customer give their rating, feedback. Actually, they store all the details in their database. Later, by analyzing the rating, by analyzing the customer buying style, they calculate the most popular product and display the most popular product in their website. So if anyone think that you want to develop a shopping website, but how can you promote your business? Obviously, at that time, you need to implement the data analysis technique. And when we are working with data analysis, at that time, artificial intelligence is very much important. Later, I discuss about where we need to use AI. Don't think that only for displaying the most popular product, we need to use data analysis technique, not like that. Maybe at the end of the every day, maybe you are working as a shopping website manager. At the end of the every day, you need to analyze the sales performance of each product. Why? Based on that, you need to think about the different types of business campaign for promoting the business. So how to analyze the business data? Don't think that we need to analyze only the sales performance of each product. You need to analyze the sales performance of each product based on the location also. Why? I think all of you know that the buying style of the customer depends on the location. I think all of you know that the buying style of the Kolkata region customer and buying style of the hilly region customers are not same.
Mohendra sir,
Yes.
just 1 minute may I take?
Yes.
Dear students, just a short announcement for all of you. Please keep in mind from the day one, sir will not take your roll call in the class for your attendance. There is the auto attendance system. So from there, we will get the attendance record. So no one student should be joined with your ambiguous or any short form of the name. Full name is required. And another thing, only full name should be used. No prefix, no suffix. Means roll number, college, slash, underscore, nothing should be there. If is there, please change your name properly. Otherwise, your attendance should not be granted. Only full name should be reflected, and as with your full name, you will join as an attendee. Apart from your full name, if anything will be there in your name, your attendance should not be counted. Because this, after the class ending, the attendance sheet will be automatically downloaded, and this will be recorded, and this will be shared to the college. Till now, Faizan, I am seeing here 075 slash 075 hyphen. Please change, Faizan. Only full name should be there. Faizan, are you getting me? Okay. If you can't do, okay, thank you. So please change. 075 underscore should not be there. It is an example. It is not possible for me to check each and every one. But if anything is found, anybody is found with this kind of suffix or prefix with your name, your attendance should not be recorded. Please clear instruction. Okay, sir, please continue.
Thank you, sir. So just now we discussed about the shopping website. In case of shopping website, maybe you develop using PHP, Java, .NET programming language. But if you want to add that type of features, obviously, at that time you need to know that how to working with data analysis, where we need to use which algorithm, etc. Isn't it? But don't think that in case of only the online shopping website we use this. Everywhere. Just wait. In case of recommendation system, as online shopping becomes more prevalent, how to recommend the most popular product, how to recommend the best product to the customer for promoting the business. The different e-commerce platforms are able to capture users' shopping preferences as well as the performance of various products in the market. This lead to creation of recommendation systems which create models predicting the shopper's needs and show the products the shopper is most likely to buy. So in case of any type of recommendation system, we need to use data analysis. In case of financial risk management, maybe some of you think that you go for the banking job or insurance job. Maybe in the bank you are working as a loan manager. As a loan manager, how can you predict a customer, whether the customer will be a good customer or maybe a chance of defaulter? Obviously, at that time, based on the past customers' habit, by analyzing the past customers' habit, you need to take the decision. the new customer will be a good customer or maybe a chance of defaulter. After analyzing this, you need to predict that what will be the allotted loan amount for that particular candidate. How to calculate the best fit loan amount for that particular candidate. Obviously, for calculating this, you need a mathematical rules or AI algorithm. Don't think that only for a banking domain. Maybe you are working as an insurance manager. As an insurance manager, I think all of you know that there are different types of insurance scheme. The premiums are not same for all the scheme, and premium are not same for all the customer. How to calculate the best premium amount based on the customer? I think all of you have some idea about it. Okay, there are different type of customers like smoker, non-smoker, alcoholic, diabetic, glucomatic, cancerous patients also. For all the customers, the premium are not same. But as an insurance manager for promoting the business or for making the profit, you need to calculate the best fit premium based on the different types of customers. How to calculate this? Obviously, for calculating this, you should be a good mathematician. But nowadays, the AI module provided by Python, without using any complex mathematics, we can calculate the best fit premium for different types of insurance scheme, isn't it? So any type of financial risk management domain, the financial risk involving loans, credits, better analyzed by using the customer's past payment habits, past defaults, other financial commitments, and many socioeconomic indicators. This data is gathered from various sources in different formats. Organizing them together and getting insight into the customer's profile needs the help of the data science. The outcome is minimizing loss for the financial organization by avoiding the bad debt. Here, in case of financial risk management, obviously, you need to use the data analysis technique. In case of healthcare services, I think all of you know that in case of different medical services, nowadays doctor easily predict that whether the tumor is cancerous or not. If cancerous, the doctor predict that what is the stage of the cancer. Based on that, they start their treatment and cure the cancer disease. And I think all of you know that nowadays doctors predict that whether the cornea is glucomatic or not. How they predict this? Based on the past customers' cornea glucomatic disease. They predict new customers' cornea, whether the cornea is glucomatic or not. It is only possible by using the AI data analysis. So the healthcare industry deals with a variety of data which can be classified into technical data, financial data, patient information, drug information, and legal rules. All this data need to be analyzed in coordinated manner to produce insights that will save cost both for the health care provider and care receiver while remaining legally compliant. So in case of healthcare, in case of computer vision, I think all of you know that. All of you heard the name face recognition, facial emotion recognition. And I think all of you are habituated with Android devices. Nowadays, you lock your Android device using your fingerprint. How it can be possible? Maybe Android application developed using the Java program. At the time of locking your Android device, you set the lock using your fingerprint. At the time of unlock the mobile device, how obviously at the time of unlocking, we need to analyze the fingerprint. How? By analyzing this, authenticate the Android users. Obviously, in case of Android system, the image analysis technique is all implemented. Obviously, image analysis technique provided by the data analysis. These are called the computer vision. The advancement in recognizing an image by a computer involves processing large sets of image data from multiple multiple objects of same category. For example, face recognition. These data sets are modeled and algorithms, AI algorithms are created to apply the model to newer images to get a satisfactory result. Processing of these huge data sets and creation of models need various tools used in the data science. So in case of field of computer vision, we need to use AI algorithm. In case of efficient management of energy, maybe you are working with a power management company. Obviously, if you want to provide the efficient service to all the consumers at first, we need to collect all the consumers' data. You need to analyze the unit of power consumed by each consumers. After analyzing this, you need to calculate, you need to predict that what is the total unit of power required if you want to provide the efficient service to all the consumers. So as the demand for energy consumer soars, the energy producing companies need to manage the various phases of energy production and the distribution more efficiently. This involves optimizing the production methods and storage and distribution mechanisms, as well as studying the customer's consumption patterns. Linking the data from all these sources and deriving insight seems a daunting task. This is made easier by using the tools of data science. In case of when we use the data science tools, at that time, obviously, we need to use different AI algorithms to calculate uh, the consumptions. So in case of efficient management of energy and in every field, we need to use data science. Why we use data science? Actually, using the data science is the process. What is data science? Data science is the process of deriving knowledge and insights from a huge and diverse set of data through organizing, processing, and analyzing the data. It involves many different disciplines like mathematical, statistical modeling, and extracting the data from its source and applying data visualization techniques. Often it also involves the handling big data technologies to gather both structured and unstructured data. What is the meaning of this? Maybe you want to analyze any data, maybe employees data, any data. What are the steps for analyzing the data? At first, you need to collect the data from the different resources. Don't think that directly you implement AI algorithm in any data sets. No. Actually, what are the steps for data analysis and data science? At first, you need to collect the data from different resources. When we collect the data from the different resources, I think all of you know that data are stored in maybe some database, maybe some files. And remember one thing, if the data are stored in some file, the file formats are not same. Sometimes the data are stored in Excel sheet, sometimes the data are stored in some text file, sometimes the data are stored in some PDF file like that, doc file. Sometimes data are available in JSON format also. And remember one thing, don't think that all the data are saved using same format. The format of the data are different. So if you want to analyze the data, at first you need to collect the data from different resources. Why? Because here we want to implement the AI algorithm for data analysis purpose using Python programming language. So if you want to working with any data, at first you need to collect the data and store it in some Python in-memory variable. After storing the data, after organizing the data in Python in-memory variable, you can analyze the data. Or you can implement different AI algorithms for predicting the result. After collecting the data, don't think that when you collect the data at that time, you got the correct data each time. No. Most of the cases, you got some corrupted data. So after collecting the data, you need to check that whether the data are corrupted or not. What is the meaning of corrupted data? Maybe there are some special character. Maybe there is some non-value, null value. Non-value means the data are missing. And remember one thing, data analysis technique provides us different missing value handling techniques. So after collecting the data, what is the next step? You need to just do it. So after collecting the data, what is the next step? You need to organize and process data. For organizing and processing the data, we need to use different pre-processing techniques. Okay. After organizing and processing the data, what we need to do, you need to visualize the data. Visualize the data. Why we need the data visualization process? I think all of you know that if we maybe I display you some numeric data using the Excel sheet. Think about the coronavirus scenario. Maybe in an Excel sheet, the date-wise, city-wise, what is the number of affected people, what is the number of death cases, what is the number of recovered people displayed. By observing the numeric data, it is very difficult to guess that what is the scenario is going on. Whether the affected rate is increasing or decreasing, whether the death cases is increasing or decreasing, isn't it? But if I represent this numeric data using a line chart, bar chart, pie chart, I think all of you have some idea about it. By observing a line chart within a moment, anyone can guess that what is the scenario is going on, isn't it? So what are the bar chart, pie chart, line chart? These are nothing but a statistical model. Using this statistical model, we represent or visualize the data. Why? For taking the business decision. So the next step will be the data visualization process. After data visualization, by observing the different types of line chart, pie chart, bar chart, obviously we take our business decision. If you want to predict something, if you want to predict some result, obviously at that time you need to create a model, machine learning model. What is machine learning model? Machine learning model is nothing but a program. Programmatically, we predict the result. But remember one thing, don't think that just we write a program for predicting the model, that's all. No. When we are working with predictive model. That's why don't think that always you predict the result with 100% accuracy, not like that. Most of the cases, the accuracy rate less than 100%. So after creating the model, we predict the result. After predicting the result, what we need to do? You need to check the accuracy rate of your predicted result. Why? Because don't think that just for checking the accuracy rate, we need to test our model. No. After predicting the result, you need to measure the error and accuracy rate of your model. Why? Because machine learning library provides us different model optimization technique. What is the meaning of model optimization technique? Using this model optimization technique, we optimize our model means we increase the rate of accuracy of our predicted result by the model. So all the things are provided by Python built-in library. When we collect the data and organize the data, Python provides us huge number of libraries. The library names are pandas. What is pandas? Actually, using the pandas, we extract the data from different file. Obviously, when we extract the data, most of the cases we got different dimensional data. Data may be two-dimensional, data may be three-dimensional. After collecting the data, we need to organize the data in some data structure. This data structure is also provided by pandas. Pandas provides us a data structure. The data structure name is data frame. Obviously, later I discuss about what is data frame and how to organize the data in the data frame. After organizing the data in the data frame, we need to check it whether there is any corrupted data in our data set or not. How to check the corrupted data available in the data set or not? At that time, obviously, Pandas provides us some built-in function and another important module that is NumPy. NumPy provides us some numerical analysis related functions also. And using NumPy, we are working with multi-dimensional array of matrix. Okay. So using the pandas module, using the NumPy module, after organize and processing the data, we visualize the data. For data visualization, Python provides us different module like matplotlib, like cboard, like cboard, etc. Plotly, cboard. And I think all of you heard the name of the tool, the Power BI. Power BI, a tool developed by Microsoft. Actually, for visualizing the data, for generating the report, most of the cases we use the Power BI tool. And after that, we create our machine learning model. When we create our machine learning model program, at that time, we need to working with a module or package. The module or package name is sklearn. Using the sklearn built-in classes and functions, we create a machine learning model. After that, we check the accuracy of our model. Check the accuracy of our model, and we optimize the model also. So step by step, we need to learn all the libraries. But after that, before that, we need to know that what is model, machine learning model, because here we are working with AI. Why we need AI? When we are working with a machine learning model is nothing but a Python program. It is nothing but a program. Using this program, this is a Python program. Using this program, we predict the result. But we need to know that what is the inspiration for creating the machine learning model program. Actually, here, by creating the machine learning model program, we are trying to create a mimic of the human brain. How human brain works? Maybe a dog walking on the road. By observing this, you say that, sir, that is Alsatian or Doberman, a dog walking on the road. By observing this dog, you say that, sir, that is Alsatian dog. How can you say that, that is Alsatian dog or maybe Doberman? Obviously, you have some past experience about that type of dog object. Previously, first time when you saw that type of dog object, at that time, some of your friends, maybe some of your parents told you that is Alsatian or Doberman. First time when you saw that type of dog object, at that time, what you do? Actually, you collect some special feature from that dog object, and because there are different species of dogs, different colors of dogs. First time when you saw that type of dog object, you collect some special feature from that dog object and you store it in your brain. And at present, when you see the same type of dog object based on the past experience, you predict that dog object at present. If you don't have any past experience, is it possible to predict this dog object? No. Previously, when you saw that type of dog object, at that time your brain trained with that dog object. At present, when you see the same type of dog object, you predict that this is Alsatian or Doberman, isn't it? Same thing. When we create a model, don't think that programmatically we create a model and our model predict the result automatically. No. After creating the model, what we need to do? You need to train your model using some data. If you want to predict the weather, at that time, obviously, after creating the model, you need to train your model using some weather data. These are the data. If you want to predict the stock price, obviously after creating the model, you need to train your model using the stock price data. But remember one thing, our brain is God's created. That's why we train our brain using different subjects. But remember one thing, programmatically, when we create a machine learning model program, at that time, don't think that you create a single model and you train your model using different type of data, you predict the different result. Maybe using a single model, you are trying to predict the weather also, you are trying to predict the stock price also. But remember one thing, it is not possible. Okay. So after creating the model, what we need to do, we need to train our model using some data. If we train our model using the same type of data, after that, we give some input and our model predict the result. Into the model and our model predict the result. But there is a key question. Maybe you train your model using the data. How our model calculate the result? What is the way to process the result? We need to know that. Maybe I ask you a question. You tell me, students, 5 plus 3 equal to what? These are the foolish questions. 5 minus 3 equal to what? I think all of you know that how to calculate this. But think in this way. What is 5 and 3? 5 and 3 are the data. What is plus and minus? These are the operator. Why we use operator? Actually, using the operator, we represent the relationship between the data, isn't it? Don't think that the operator process the result or calculate the result. For processing the result or calculating the result, we use some mathematical rule. Why? We use some mathematical rule. Actually, previously, when our parents, when our teacher teaches us, train our brain, at that time they use the data. Using the plus and minus operator, they represent the relationship between the data. And they teach our brain what are the addition mathematical rule, what are the subtraction rules. They train our brain using some mathematical rule, then our brain able to calculate the result, isn't it? Without mathematical rule, is it possible to calculate the result by our brain? No. So here, what is the why we need a mathematical rule? Actually, mathematical rule enable our human brain for calculating the result, for processing the result. Without mathematical rule, it is not be possible. Same thing in case of machine learning model program. We need to use, at the time of training, we need to use different mathematical rules. And all the mathematical rules are provided by AI algorithms. Don't think that all the AI algorithms are implemented in the machine learning model program. No, because I think all of you know that AI used in case of robotics also. isn't it? So, what is machine learning model program? Using machine learning model program, we predict the result. What is the functionality of AI? Actually, AI enable a model for calculating the result. Without AI, it is not be possible to predict the result by our machine learning model program. Okay. Now, obviously, when I create a model at first, based on the requirement, you need to collect the data. After that, you need to think that where we need to use which AI algorithm. Why? There are different sets of data. Don't think that everywhere you can use the same AI algorithm. No. There are different types of data sets. There are different types of problem statement. Based on the problem statement, you need to use any one AI algorithm for train our model program. But here, you need to know that where we need to use which AI algorithm. That's why in this field, the case study is very much important. Case study means different type of cases, different types of, you need to working with different types of data sets. If you're working with different types of data sets, then you've got an idea about it, for which data set we need to use which AI algorithm. Now, I give you an idea. What is relationship? What is data? Maybe employees data, any data. Think about the employees data. I think all of you know the functionalities of HR manager. I think all of you know the functionality of HR manager. You are working as a HR manager. Actually, HR manager recruit the human resources. Maybe interview process is going on. One candidate selected. The technical team select test if all types of technical test completed, and a candidate selected is a very good candidate. Maybe the candidate has an experience in 2.3 years.
2.3 years.
Sorry? কে কিছু বলছিস রে? আচ্ছা। Maybe the candidate has 2.3 years of experience, okay? And at the time of interview, you ask the candidate what is his or her expected salary. Maybe expected salary 60,000. As a HR manager, the candidate is very good. As a HR manager, you offer this salary to that candidate. Okay, before offering this salary, you need to calculate what will be the best fit salary. What is the meaning of best fit salary? Actually, this you need to predict that whether this salary support the organization salary structure or not. Isn't it? Why? Because in the organization already multiple employees are working with same experience. With same experience. Maybe the existing employees earn lower salary than that. Obviously, if you offer this salary to the new candidate, there will be a problem. And if maybe the existing employees earn more salary than that, then also there will be a problem. So what do you need to predict? You need to predict what will be the best fit salary for that candidate. Here, you need to predict the salary based on the experience. That is the problem statement. What is experience? Experience is called feature. You need to habituated with this term when you are working with AI data analysis. The experience is the feature and the salary is the output. Experience never depends on the salary, but salary depends on experience, isn't it? So experience is the independent value, and that is the output. What is the output? The salary. Don't think that every time we calculate the output based on the single feature. No. Sometimes based on the multiple feature, we need to calculate the output. Why? Because I think all of you know that salary depends on department. Ki development salary, testing salary are not same. Salary depends on department, number of global certification, year of experience, etc. But here, as per my program example, salary is the output and experience is the feature. Only one feature available over here. So for predicting the salary, what do you think as a HR manager? If you got the data for all the employees, all the employees data stored in employee management database. In the employee management database, employee ID, email, contact number, gender, experience, and salary, all the values are stored, isn't it? But for predicting the salary, only experience is important. The name, email ID is not important. That's why I collect this data. Maybe the data is like this. For example, maybe I show you a data set. The data set looks like that. Just I zoom it. The data set looks like that. I extract only the year of experience and salary. Okay. If you think about the data, for 1.1 years, that is the salary, 1.3 years experience, that is the salary, for 1.5 years experience, that is the salary, for 2 years experience, that is the salary, for 2.2, that is the salary, like this. These are the existing employees data set. Now, can anyone tell me what will be the salary? What will be the best fit salary for the experience 2.3 years? It is very difficult to calculate this. It is very difficult to guess the salary, isn't it? But if we create a machine learning model program, within a moment we can predict the salary for any years of experience. But we need to know that how to create machine learning model. Just now I discuss about it. What is the relationship between the data? How to guess it? And remember one thing, here, when you are working with any data set, at first you need to observe the data set. Don't think that after getting the data set, just you create a machine learning model program, write a machine learning model program and predict the result, not like that. You need to observe this. Why? Because by observing the data set, you need to decide that what are the feature and what are the output in the data set. Based on the feature and output, remember one thing, machine learning provides us different category of learning process. What are the different category of learning processes? Maybe this is our data set. This is our data set. This is the feature. Year of experience. Year of experience is the feature and salary is the output. Now, machine learning AI data analysis provides us different category of learning process or training process. What are the category of learning? One is supervised learning. Supervised learning. When we need to use the supervised learning process or training process, if in any data set, all the output values are available. Here, as per my problem statement, what are the output? Salary values. Here, all the output values are available. That's why we need to use supervised learning technique in that case. Another category of learning process, that is unsupervised learning. Unsupervised learning. When we need to use unsupervised learning, if in any data set, based on the problem statement, if the problem statements are different, then the feature and outputs are different. When we need to use unsupervised learning, if no output values are available, no output values available in any data set, at that time we need to use unsupervised learning. Later we discuss about it in details. Now, another one is semi-supervised learning. When we need to use the semi-supervised learning technique, actually, if in any data set, the max output values not available. What is the meaning of maximum output values not available? Means the scenario, maybe the scenario is like this. Maximum output values are not available. Only one or two output values are available based on the problem statement. At that time, we need to use semi-supervised learning technique. But remember one thing, if one or two values are not available like that, if one or two values are not available, this is called the missing value criteria. If that type of data set available based on the problem statement at that time, at first, you need to manage the missing values. Machine learning provides us different AI technique, AI process for handling the missing values. After handling the missing values, we need to create our model and train our model using different AI algorithms. And fourth one, that is reinforcement learning. Reinforcement learning. When we use reinforcement learning, if only output available, only output values available, no features. Think about the robotics. Maybe you want to create a robot. Before creating a robot, at first we decide that how our robot works. Means we already know what will be the output of our robot. But we don't know which features we need to add to create this robot. At that time, what we do? At that time, we add different feature into the robot. When we add a new feature into the robot, from the feature our robot experienced, isn't it? So at that time, what we do? Using trial and error method, we add multiple features and we check whether our robot working as per our requirement or not. That is one type of reinforcement learning. Actually, from the feature our robot experienced, isn't it? This is one type of reinforcement learning. Every learning process provides us huge type of different numbers of AI algorithms. In case of supervised learning, there are two subcategories. In case of supervised learning, two subcategories. One is regression. Regression. When we What is regression learning process? In case of this is a subcategory of supervised learning. In case of regression, in the data set, if the output values are all the output values are available, if output values are continuous value, at that time we use supervised regression technique. And another subcategory, that is classification. When we use the classification technique, if output values are discrete type. Discrete type, at that time we need to use classification technique. So these are the different category of learning process. Every category learning process provides us different types of AI algorithms. Obviously, when we are working with different AI algorithm, at that time we discuss about all the learning process, all category of learning process and details of AI machine learning. But if we want to working with AI machine learning data analysis program, at that time we need to learn all the things step by step. What we need to learn? At first, you need to learn the NumPy array of matrix. Then we need to learn how to working with pandas. Then we need to learn how to visualize the data at least using matplotlib. After visualizing the data, we create our model program. At the time of model program creation, we use different AI algorithms. At that time, we use XLR. Okay. So here, at first we start with the NumPy array or matrix. Step by step, we learn everything. But remember one thing, in case of AI data analysis and machine learning, all the modules are important. NumPy, pandas, matplotlib, don't think that all are the separate module. No. So now, today I want to start with NumPy array or matrix. Maybe some of you don't know Python program. Just Acha. Parthiv Singh, no sir. Acha, let's see. I discuss about some basics of the NumPy also. Those some of you don't know Python. For helping them, I discuss about some part of the Python also. In case of Python, how to declare a variable in Python, at first we need to know that. Those who don't know Python, those who already know, don't fear about it. After discussing this, I go to the NumPy array. NumPy is nothing but an array. If you want to working with the multidimensional array or matrix, at that time, obviously, we need to use NumPy array. Before that, just I give you a basic idea, those who don't know Python, How to declare a variable in Python in this way. No need to give any data type. But don't think that there is no data type available in Python. All the data types are available in Python. Actually, Python variables data type depends on assigned value into that variable. Let's see how to check what are the data types of variable A, B, C, and D. Okay, you can check the data type of the variable in this way. Print the data type of a. How to print, write the print statement in Python. At first, I print this data type of array. Python provides us a built-in function type function. Just we pass the variable name as a parameter to the type function, and it will return the data type of the variable A. Now, if I execute the program in the console, all of you observe that the data type is defined as a class, integer data type defined as a class int. Same thing, if you print data type of where B, the type of B. Now execute the program, check the output, floating point. Same thing, data type of where C and type of C. String. String in case of Python, string represented by a single quote. Same thing, if you check the data type of variable D, that is Boolean data type. And Boolean data type defined as a class bool. So check the output. So all the data types are available in Python. And Python variables data type depends on assigned value into that variable, isn't it? Just like other programming language, the syntax of the program is something different. If we think about the operators in Python, I create a new file, save this, operator underscore example. In case of Python, all the operators are same, like maybe A equal to 11, okay, maybe B equal to 3. Now, if we want to calculate, maybe I write print A plus B equal to A plus B. So it will calculate the addition result if we execute the program, check the output. Same thing, print the subtraction. Subtraction, multiplication, same, print. Okay, maybe I want to print A cross B multiplication. Subtraction, I think all of you know that, minus symbol, A minus B. Sorry. But in case of multiplication, that is A star B. Now, if I execute the program, take the output. But in case of division, something different. If we calculate the division using single slash, this is called floor division. Floor division. If I execute the division operation in this way, at that time it will return a floating point value just like a calculator. That is called floor division. If you want to discover the decimal point part from the division result, how to do that? This is called integer division in Python. Print int division. How to do this? At that time, you need to execute the division using double slash. At that time, it will discover the decimal point part, means it will return the quotient of the division. If you want to calculate the remainder, obviously at that time you need to use remainder. You need to use A mod B. Now execute the program, check the remainder. Remainder equal to 2. So all the operators like if you think about the comparison operator, A greater than B, now check the result. It will return a Boolean value, true or false. A less than B. A less than B, it will return false. Why? Because A is greater than B. So less than, greater than, less than, equal to, greater than, equal to, not equal to. Okay. All the comparison operators are available. If you want to calculate the power of any number, maybe I write 10. You want to calculate the square of where where A. How to calculate the square of where A? A double star 2. Actually, A double star 2 means A to the power 2. So check the result, 121. But remember one thing, maybe there is a variable P, Python. At that time, if you print P star 3, don't think that at that time it will give an error, because multiplication operation is not possible in case of string data type value. But remember one thing, in case of Python, at that time never you got any error. Actually, it will repeat the Python string 3 times. Check that. Check the output. Python string repeat 3 times, isn't it? 3 times. So in just you need to remember all the exceptional cases. So in this way, we are working with different mathematical operation. Now, if we think about the array, obviously Python provides us 2 types of array. One is array module. There is a Python built-in module. The Python built-in module name is array. Using array module, we create a single dimensional array. And I think all of you know that what is array. Array is a collection of same data type data. But if we want to working with different data type data, or if we want to working with a multidimensional array or matrix, obviously at that time we need to create the multidimensional array or matrix using NumPy. Actually, if we want to working with any dimensional array or matrix, at that time we need to use NumPy, and NumPy provides us huge number of features than the array module provided by the Python. Now we need to know that how to create a NumPy array. Let's see. Maybe I create a new program. When we are working with NumPy array or matrix, obviously there is a module or library or package. We need to include the module, library or package into our program. How to do that? Using the import statement, import NumPy. Obviously, you can include a resource using import statement. If you include the resource using import NumPy, at that time we need to call, each time we need to call the NumPy built-in functions using the name NumPy. Multiple times you need to write this. NumPy.function name. But if you provide the alias name in NumPy as NP, using the alias name, you can call any built-in function from the NumPy module. How to create a NumPy array in this way? Maybe NP. There are different ways to create a NumPy array. There is a built-in function, arrange. Arrange. Using the arrange function, we create a NumPy array. If we pass, this is a built-in function. The function is defined. I think all of you know that all of you are working with C program, Java program, and other programming languages. Every programming language provides us different built-in functions. Using the built-in functions, we develop our application. Arrange is also a built-in function. Using that function, we create a NumPy array. If we pass a single parameter, this single parameter working as a stop value, and this function generate a numpy array. So what will be the start value for generating the numpy array? If there is no start value, by default value start from 0 and stop value 12. So 0 to 11, where it will stop? At 12. So using 0 till 11, these numbers, all the natural numbers between 0 and 11, it will generate a numpy array. And maybe I store this numpy array in variable A. After that, if I print A, now check the output. Oh, spelling mistake. Arrange, not arrange. So what is the numpy array? Because the elements by default start from 0 and stop value is 12. Remember one thing, the stop value not included when it will generate a numpy array. All of you got it? It is a collection of elements. But remember one thing, actually we create a numpy array with different data type data also. But what is our objective? Our objective to create the numpy array using numeric value. In case of machine learning model, when we are working with AI. So that is a numpy array. NumPy array provides us some property using which we can check the shape of the NumPy array. How to check the shape of the NumPy array? Let's see. Print the shape of A equal to. How to know the shape of the NumPy array? A dot, A is the name of the NumPy array. A dot shape. Now, if I execute the program, check that it will represent the shape in this way. As it is a single dimensional array, if it is two-dimensional array, then there will be a number of rows and number of columns. It is a single dimensional array. Just it will print the number of elements available on that array. P12. If it is two-dimensional array or matrix, at that time it will show you the number of rows and number of columns. If you want to know the dimension of any NumPy array at that time, how to do that? Ndim is the property. Ndim return the dimension of the array. As it is a single dimensional array, that's why the ndim properties return 1, means single dimensional array or matrix. If you want to know the data type of each element in the NumPy array, how to do that? There is data type of each element in the NumPy array. How to know that? The A is the array name, D type. Actually, D type is a built-in property which will return the data type of each element. Data type of each element in the NumPy array. Now, if I execute the program, check the output in 32. Actually, 32-bitted integer value. That's why it will display in this way, in 32. Now, remember one thing, after creating the NumPy array, we can reshape this NumPy array also. How to reshape a NumPy array? There is a built-in function. Reshape means what? Actually, I want to change the shape of the array or matrix. Just wait. I have a phone call. Just wait. Yeah, It is a single dimensional array or matrix. We can reshape this. What is the meaning of reshape? We can change the dimension of the matrix or array. How can we change the dimension of the matrix or array? There is a built-in function reshape. Here, I create a single dimensional array or matrix and store it in the variable A, isn't it? If I want to reshape this numpy array or matrix, how to do that? Using this metric reference, A dot, A is the name of the array or matrix. We call the reshape function. Reshape function is also a built-in function which is available in NumPy module. And when we reshape this, remember one thing, maybe I want to reshape this in two-dimensional array or matrix. If I want to create a two-dimensional array or matrix from the single-dimensional array, at that time, obviously, you need to pass the number of rows and number of columns in the NumPy array or matrix. Maybe we pass the number of rows 4 and number of columns maybe 5. If we want to generate a NumPy array with say 4 into 4 by 5, at that time, obviously, how many elements we require? Actually, 4 into 5, 20 elements required, isn't it? But in the array A or matrix, there are only 12 elements. That's why here, number of elements not matched. At that time, we got an error. So whenever we reshape any array or matrix, at that time, the number of elements should be matched. We can reshape this using the dimension in this way, 2 by 6, 2 rows, 6 columns, 6 row, 2 columns, 1 row, 12 columns, maybe 12 row, 1 columns, isn't it? So if I reshape this in 4 by 3 matrix, at that time, how many elements we required? Obviously 12. So we can reshape it. And maybe after reshaping this, maybe I store it in a variable B. Now, if I print this NumPy array B, print, after reshape, maybe I print in this here, after reshape equal to B. Now check the output. For segregating the output, maybe I give a print statement over here. Print. If I execute the program in the console, check the output. Oh, maybe I write in this. You got the proper output. After that, maybe I the. Now check the output. How many rows are there? They go 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there are 4 rows, and in each row there are 3 columns. So that is the 4 by 3 matrix. Isn't it? So in this way, we can reshape this. After that, maybe you want to check the dimension of the matrix B. You write dimension of B equal to B dot ND. And if you check the shape of the matrix, shape of B equal to B dot shape. Now, if I execute the program, check the output. What is the dimension? 2-dimensional. What is the shape of the matrix B? That is 4 by 3. All of you got it? আরে সবাই বুঝতে পারছিস তো যারা পাইথন
হ্যাঁ স্যার পারছি
যারা পাইথন জানিস না
Yes, sir.
কারো কোনো ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ প্রবলেম হচ্ছে ইংলিশে বললে
No, sir.
No, sir, it's fine.
স্যার একটা প্রবলেম আছে বলছিলাম স্যার আমাকে স্পাইডার আইডিটাই দেখাচ্ছে না স্যার বুঝতে পারছি না এটা কি করব
স্পাইডার আইডিটা
দেখাচ্ছে না মানে ইনস্টলেশনই ওটা দেখাচ্ছে না
তুই অ্যানাকন্ডা ডাউনলোড করে ইনস্টল করেছিলি তুই কি মেশিনে বসেছিস
হ্যাঁ স্যার
তো মেশিনটা একবার শেয়ার করতে পারবি?
হ্যাঁ স্যার নিশ্চয়ই।
দাঁড়া একবার দাঁড়া আমি এখানে স্টপ করি, ওই শেয়ার করতে দেখি একবার।
Yes, sir.
যার যা প্রবলেম হবে একটু বলবি, মাইক আনমিউট করবি, করে বলবি, হ্যাঁ তাহলে আরো।
স্যার শেয়ার হচ্ছে?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হয়েছে।
ওকে স্যার।
তুই একবার তোর ডেস্কটপে যা। এখানে কেন, তুই অল প্রোগ্রামে যা, এখানে অনেক সময় মেশিন।
অল অ্যাপ্লিকেশন এই যে স্যার।
এখানে স্পাইডারটা নেই, আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে। তুই একবার অল প্রোগ্রামসে যা তো।
স্যার ওটা কোন দিকে কিভাবে যাবো স্যার?
মানে সার্চ উইন্ডোজে যে সার্চ আছে, সার্চ এলে উইন্ডোজের সার্চে।
স্যার এটা অ্যাকচুয়ালি ম্যাক ওএস স্যার।
হ্যাঁ কি আছে?
ম্যাক ওএস স্যার এটা।
ও আচ্ছা এবার বুঝতে পেরেছি। তাহলে তুই জুপাইটারে কর না, অসুবিধা নেই তো, তুই জুপাইটারে কর, বুঝতে পেরেছি।
ওকে স্যার।
জুপাইটার ল্যাব না নোটবুক যে কোনো একটা কর, বুঝতে
ওকে
পেরেছি।
স্যার।
ম্যাক ইউজ করছিস না,
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ স্যার।
ম্যাকের স্পাইডারটাকে আলাদা করে কনফিগার করতে হবে। তুই
আচ্ছা।
জুপাইটারে নোটবুকে কর, হয়ে যাবে, চিন্তা নেই।
ওকে স্যার ওকে।
এটা এক কাজ কর, এই যে ধর তুই ফাইলটা ডেস্কটপে সেভ করবি তো, আগে ডেস্কটপটা ক্লিক কর।
নেক্সট।
ওই যে দেখ, হ্যাঁ ডেস্কটপে ক্লিক কর, ক্লিক কর, সিলেক্ট না, হ্যাঁ এবারে দাঁড়া একটু আসবে। এটা কি কি অপশন হয়েছে একটু তুমি দেখাচ্ছে প্রথমটা।
তো ডেস্কটপ আছে।
হ্যাঁ
ডেস্কটপ
না, এই
আমার ডাইরেক্টরিটা দেখ।
পাইথন 3 আই কার্নেলটা আইপি, হ্যাঁ ওইটাকে সিলেক্ট কর, নোটবুক।
নোটবুক স্যার।
হ্যাঁ
ওকে স্যার।
কর। হ্যাঁ এখানে দেখ একটা সেল এসছে,
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
সেলটা একটা কিছু প্রিন্ট স্টেটমেন্ট লেখ, প্রিন্ট হ্যালো লেখ, প্রিন্ট, হ্যাঁ এটা হ্যালো লেখ, টেস্ট করে নেয় যে ওরম না রে, ব্র্যাকেটের ভেতরে প্রিন্ট।
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
ও ছোট লিখছিস তো দেখতে পাইনি। দেখ উপরে একটা ট্রায়াঙ্গুলার ইয়ে রয়েছে, এক্সিকিউট, হ্যাঁ এবার বুঝতে পেরেছি, উপরে একটা ট্রায়াঙ্গুলার ওই যে রয়েছে, হ্যাঁ ক্লিক কর। ওটা ডবল কোটে লেখ, ডবল কোটে, স্ট্রিং তো।
হ্যাঁ স্যার সরি স্যার।
ডবল কোটে লেখ, ব্র্যাকেটটা হটে গেল যে।
এক মিনিট স্যার।
এবারে আউটপুট পেয়েছিস,
একদম স্যার।
এইভাবে প্র্যাকটিস করবে,
ঠিক আছে।
একশো কোডি।
ওকে স্যার।
আচ্ছা আর কার কি প্রবলেম হচ্ছে বলতো শুনি একবার, বাকি সবার হয়েছে তো?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, দাঁড়া এক সেকেন্ড আমার স্ক্রিনটা শেয়ার করি। If anyone have any language problem, you can talk with Hindi also, no problem. So in this way, we reset any NumPy array. Another way to create the NumPy array using arange function, we can pass more than one parameter as an argument to the arange function. Let's see. There are different ways to create the NumPy array using arange function. Okay. Maybe I create a NumPy array m equal to np, the alias name, dot arange. We pass maybe 11 and 20. If we pass two parameters, one for start value and another for stop value. So this also create a NumPy array, start from 11, stop value 20, means 11, 12, 13 till 19. Using these numbers, it will generate a NumPy array. That's why after that, if I print n, now take the output. What is the NumPy array generated by this arange function? These are the elements available in the NumPy array or matrix. Same thing, if I create a NumPy array in this way, if you pass three parameters, maybe n equal to np dot arange, maybe start value 11, stop value 20. By default, in case of line number 40, there is no third parameter. Actually, by default, the step value equal to 1. If you want to change the step value, at that time you need to step value or interval. maybe that is 3. After that, check the numpy array. If you print the numpy array n, now execute the program and check the output. What are the elements at present? That is the output for line number 18. The array elements are 11, 14, and 17. Why? At first, it will generate a numpy array using 11, then increase this value using the interval value 11 plus 3, 14, then 14 plus 3, 17, then 17 plus 3, 20. The stop value never included in the numpy array. That's why we got the output like that. If you want to generate a numpy array, you want to generate the numpy array in this way also. Maybe print, sorry, maybe I create a numpy array, np dot arrange with what is the start value? 1, stop value 2. Maybe the step value interval equal to 0.3. This also create a numpy array. Now, if I, for segregating the output, I give an in statement. Now, if I print k, now execute the program and check the output. K start from 1. Step value 0.3. So first value 1, second value 1.3, next 1.3 plus 0.3, 1.6, 1.6 plus 0.3, 1.9. Next value will be 1.9 plus 0.3, that is 2.2. But remember one thing, 2 is the stop value. That's why the stop value never included. That's why it will generate a numpy array like that. In the same way, if you generate the numpy array, maybe k1 equal to np dot arrange start value, stop value, and the interval 0.01. If I generate the numpy array in this way, let's see, if you print k1, what is the output over here? Spelling mistake. If I execute the program, check that this is the numpy array. But here, huge number of elements are stored in the numpy array, isn't it? Start from 1 till 1.19. 1.99. After creating the numpy array, when we create the numpy array, it is very difficult to say that what will be the size of the numpy array. But after creating the numpy array, we can calculate the size, no issue. There is a built-in function, len function. Using the len function, we can calculate the number of elements available in the numpy array K1, K100 elements. But remember one thing, if you want to create a numpy array with specific number of values within some specific range, what I say? If you want to create a numpy array within some specific range with a specific number of values, means maybe within 1 and 2 you want to generate only 10 numbers. At that time, it is very difficult to provide the step or interval value. At that time, we need to calculate this mathematically. For that reason, Python NumPy module provides us another built-in function. The built-in function name is linspace. Using linspace function, very easily we create a NumPy array with specific number of elements. Maybe I save the program. NumPy underscore example 1. I create a new program. We save this. NumPy underscore example. Obviously, whenever we are working with the NumPy array or matrix, at that time, we need to import this. Now, let's see.
sir.
Ball.
सर एनाकोंडा डाउनलोड नहीं हो पा रहा सर।
एनाकोंडा डाउनलोड नहीं हो पा रहा है। आप क्या कंप्यूटर में बैठे हैं?
यस सर।
एक बार आपका वो स्क्रीन शेयर कीजिए ना, कंप्यूटर का स्क्रीन जस्ट।
ओके सर। यस सर।
आप वो वीडियो ऑफ कर दीजिए। अरे वीडियो में दिखाने से होगा नहीं, मतलब आपका स्क्रीन शेयर कीजिए।
सर मैं लैपटॉप पर मैं ये कर रही मोबाइल पे मैं क्लास कर रहा हूँ, मैं लैपटॉप पर नहीं कर रहा हूँ।
अरे ऐसा तो कुछ दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है।
ओके।
आप एक बार वो स्क्रीन का फोटो खींच के वो व्हाट्सएप में सेंड कीजिए तो।
ओके सर।
স্যার
हम्म
স্যার বলছি আমি ভুল করে অন্য লিংকে জয়েন হয়ে গেছিলাম, তো আমি দেরি করে জয়েন করেছি, অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স কি হয়ে গেছে?
না না, অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স হয়নি, অটো অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স আছে, তোদের লিংক শেয়ার করতে পড়ে। চিন্তা
যে
নেই।
আগে হয়েছে স্যার রেকর্ডেড ভিডিও পাওয়া যাবে স্যার?
হ্যাঁ, ওই জিৎ স্যারই দেয় তো রেকর্ডিং গুলো।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে স্যার, থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
হুম। তুই তুই একবার ইয়ে কর না রে, তোর ওই স্ক্রিনের ফটোটা আমাকে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে সেন্ড কর, তাহলে দেখলে বলতে পারবো।
यस
ইমরান,
सर, मैंने सेंड कर दिया। यस सर।
আচ্ছা এক সেকেন্ড। এই তো আছে তো, তোর স্পাইডার রয়েছে তো, ওটাকে লঞ্চ কর। একটু সময় লাগবে, স্পাইডারটাকে লঞ্চ কর। ওই স্পাইডারের নিচে লঞ্চ রয়েছে না, ওটা ক্লিক কর।
सर लॉन्च किया मैंने तो नहीं हुआ।
अच्छा एक काम करो, जो ऑल प्रोग्राम्स मिलता है ना कंप्यूटर में,
यस सर।
तो ऑल प्रोग्राम्स में देखो एनाकोंडा बोल के ऑप्शन है, जैसा मैं दिखा रहा हूँ मेरा स्क्रीन में। देखो
ओके सर।
ऐसा, जस्ट वेट।
यस सर विजिबल।
हाँ बोल, আমার স্ক্রিনটা দেখতে পাচ্ছিস?
यस सर दिख रहा।
ये एनाकोंडा, एनाकोंडा के अंडर में स्पाइडर है। तो फर्स्ट टाइम
ओके सर गॉट इट।
हाँ हाँ, तो इसमें
ओके
क्लिक,
सर।
हाँ, तो इसमें क्लिक करने से थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा लेकिन आ जाएगा। हाँ
ओके सर स्पाइडर।
स्पाइडर। अच्छा लेट्स सी,
यस सर हो गया।
आ गया ना? ठीक है।
यस सर।
If we create the numpy array using linspace function, okay, that is the start value, this is the stop value, then the third value is not interval. That is the number of elements. Means within this range, I want to generate 10 elements. So what is the functionality of linspace function? Linspace function generate a numpy array, all the values within this range 1 and 2, and how many elements? Number of elements. Third parameter, not interval. This is the number of elements. Maybe I store it in variable A. Now, if I print the numpy array A, now if I execute the program, check the output. This is a numpy array. These are the elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. But remember one thing, in case of linspace function, it will include the stop value also. Why? Because it will not working as a stop value in linspace. That's why the last element included in the numpy array. So you need to remember this. In the same way, maybe for segregating the output, I give a print statement like this. Now, if I create a numpy array, np dot linspace 1, 2, and maybe I want to generate 10,000 elements. 10,000 elements. After that, maybe I store it in a variable k. Now, if I print the variable k, now execute the program and check the output. It will print the numpy array in this way, isn't it? Like this. Okay. This is the NumPy array last output. But there were 10,000 elements not displayed over here. 10,000 elements not displayed over here. Okay, it will display the first 3 element, dot, 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 next 3 elements. Okay. Don't think that key others elements are not generated over here. 10,000 elements are generated over here. How can you check this? This facility is not available in Jupyter Notebook, but in case of Spider, there is a variable explorer, this one. If you click on that, actually what is variable explorer? The variable explorer explore all the variables in this window. From the variable explorer, let's see what is the name of the variable k. If you click on the k variable, actually it will display the NumPy array in this way. You start from 0 index till what is the n index? 9999. So 10,000 elements are generated in case of console, it will display the output in this way. Same thing, if we reset this NumPy array, maybe for segregating the output, I give the print statement like this. Maybe I write k1 equal to k dot reset 100 by 100. After resetting this, if I print k1, if I print k1, now check the output. It will display the NumPy array in this way. The last output, this is the NumPy array, isn't it? It will display the first 3 rows. That is, receive this in 100 by 100, means 100 row, 100 column. The first 3 rows, dot, 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 last 3 rows, isn't it? This one. And in each row, therefore, it will display the first 3 element and end 3 element, because in each row, there are 100 elements. Don't think that all the elements are not generated over here. From the variable explorer, if you observe this NumPy array, this facility is not available in Jupyter Notebook. If you observe this using the variable explorer, let's see the column index start from 0 till 99. So 0 to 99, 100 columns. Same thing, start from 0th row and scroll down, that is 99. So 100 by 100 NumPy array over here. But in the console, it will display the value. And those who are working with Jupyter Notebook, they also got the output like this. But don't worry about it, not 10,000 elements are generated over here, not like this. All the elements are generated. So using the linspace function, we are working with NumPy array in this way. Generate the NumPy array in this way. Now we need to know that maybe we want to create the NumPy array from existing list of values. If we want to create a NumPy array from the existing list of values, how to do that? I create a new file, save this. Okay, maybe NumPy underscore example. Import NumPy as NP. Maybe there is a list of values. Okay. Maybe k equal to like this, like a 2-dimensional array or matrix. 2 rows, 2 columns. 3, 4. So using these elements, we create a NumPy array also. How? In case of NumPy array, there is a built-in function, array function. Using the array function, from the existing list of values, we generate a NumPy array. Just we pass this list of values as a parameter to that function. Now, store it in a variable A. After that, if we print A, check the output. What is the output over here? The output looks like this. This is a NumPy array. The elements are 1, 2, and 3, 4. So in this way, we create a NumPy array or matrix. Now, if we think about the arithmetic operation in any NumPy array, how to execute the arithmetic operation in any NumPy array? Okay, maybe I write n equal to A is the NumPy array, A plus 3. NumPy array execute any arithmetic operation element wise. What is the meaning of this? कि देखो, A is the NumPy array. This is the NumPy array. Now, if I write A plus 3 and store it in variable M, after that, maybe I print the variable M. Let's see, check the output. What is the output over here? 4, 5, 6, 7. Why? If we execute any arithmetic operation in any NumPy array, at that time, the NumPy execute the arithmetic operation element wise. What is the meaning of this? Okay, here the NumPy array looks like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. When we write A plus 3 means they go 1 plus 3 equal to 4, 2 plus 3 equal to 5, 3 plus 3. Same thing, if you execute any division operation, multiplication operation, you got the same output. Element wise. 1 minus 3 that is 2, 2 minus 3 that is minus 1, 3 minus 3 that is 0, 4 minus 3 that is equal to 1. If we execute any comparison operation, maybe this is the NumPy array. A. If you write maybe M1 equal to A greater than 3, now check the output of line number 9, print M1. If you execute the program, check the output. Okay, A greater than 3 means it will execute the operation element wise. So 1 greater than 3, false. 2 greater than 3, false. 3 greater than 3, false. 4 greater than 3, true. Any comparison operation, greater than, less than, greater than, equal, less than, equal to, all the arithmetic operations or comparison operation executed element wise in case of NumPy array or matrix. All of you got it? Any question, any doubts?
No, sir.
Achha. Next, I create a new program. Import NumPy as NP. Now, maybe I create a NumPy array A equal to NP dot array. The elements are like this 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I create another NumPy array, NP dot array. Maybe like this 5, 6 and 7, 8. After that, if I print A NumPy array, print. Now check the output of the two NumPy array. I create two numpy array, A and B. Okay. After that, maybe any dimension, you can create numpy array with any dimension. After that, if I write is C equal to A plus B, then if I print C, if I execute the program, take the output. What is the output over here? Why? A plus B equal to return this one. Because when we execute the arithmetic operation between two numpy array, at that time, how it will execute the operation? 1 plus 5 equal to 6. 2 plus 6 equal to 8, 3 plus 7 equal to 10, and 4 plus 8 equal to 12. Means it will execute the operation element wise also. Okay. So every operation in the numpy array executed element wise. Now, if you keep, if it is A minus B, let's say A minus B, is the output. Okay, 1 minus 5, minus 4, 2 minus 6, minus 4, 3 minus 7, minus 4, 4 minus 8, minus 4 in this way. But if you want to execute any matrix multiplication, maybe you write D equal to A star B. After that, if you print D, it is not matrix multiplication. Let's see, check the output. Keep 5, 12, 21, 32. Why? Element wise. 1 into 5, 5. 2 into 6, 12. 3 into 7, 3 into 7, 21. 4 into 8, that is 32. So, in case of that type of multiplication, it will execute the multiplication operation element wise. But if we want to execute the multiplication operation using matrix multiplication rule, how to do that? Maybe E equal to A dot function B. After that, if I print E, take the output, last output. Because here the elements are 19, 22, 43, and 50. Why? Because I think all of you know the rules of matrix multiplication, row column wise. The first row, okay, and first column, 5, 7. The 1 into 5 plus 2 into 7. So 5 plus 14, that is 19. Same thing, 1 into 6, 6 plus 2 into 8. 6 plus 16, that is 22. Then 3 into 5, 15 plus 4 into 7, 28. 15 plus 28, 15 plus 28, that is 43. Same thing, 3 into 6, 18 plus 4 into 8, 18 plus 32, that is 50. So the return matrix looks like that. That is a matrix multiplication. So if you want to execute any matrix multiplication, at that time we need to use the dot function. Not only that, maybe I create a matrix. अच्छा, इतना तक सबको समझ में आया? Anyone, any question, any doubts?
স্যার
হ্যাঁ বল।
নামপাই দিয়ে কি আমরা কোনো স্ট্রিং এর অ্যারে বানাতে পারি?
হ্যাঁ, স্ট্রিং এর অ্যারে বানানো যায়, বাট দেখাচ্ছি দাঁড়া এক সেকেন্ড। Let's see, I save this program. But যখন ইন্টারভিউতে যাবি, যদি তো কেউ জিজ্ঞাসা করে what is the objective of numpy array, always answer the question in this way: to create a numeric multidimensional array. Objective, but we can create a numpy array in this way also. Maybe import numpy as যার যা question আছে বলবি না। Maybe I create a numpy array using array function np dot array. Don't think that key only using a number key 1122.33 in here, maybe Python, comma, maybe Java. This also create a numpy array. Let's see, there is no error. Maybe a equal to this. After that, if I print a, now execute the program, take the output. It also create a numpy array, but all the values are converted into string. That's why all the values are placed within open and close single quote. And if you check the data type of each element, means internal conversion is possible over here. You don't think that when it will generate a numpy array using different data type, we create numpy array but store the values after converting it in standard type. What are the data type of each element in this numpy array? Let's see. Print the type of each element equal to a dot d type. String type. But remember one thing, যে স্যার বলেছিল করা যাবে, হ্যাঁ নাম্পাই অ্যারে যে কোনো অ্যারে ক্রিয়েট করার জন্য, যদি if anyone ask you what is the objective of numpy array, main objective, create a multi-dimensional any numeric data type array. Answer should be looks like that. I share a PPT also in your WhatsApp group. Or anyone, any question, any doubts? কার কি কোশ্চেন আছে বল? আচ্ছা,
স্যার আউটপুটটা একবার একটু বলবেন, ডেটা টাইপ অফ ইচ এলিমেন্ট।
এই যে U32 দেখতে পাচ্ছিস স্ক্রিনটা?
হ্যাঁ স্যার দেখতে পাচ্ছি, এই জায়গাটা একটু
দাঁড়া জুম করছি। এটা হচ্ছে অ্যাকচুয়ালি স্ট্রিং ডেটা টাইপকে রিপ্রেজেন্ট করে। ইউ হচ্ছে লিটারাল। লিটারাল বুঝিস? লিটারাল actually literal is not literal, actually represent the format of the data.
ওকে স্যার।
স্যার আপনার কথা শোনা যাচ্ছে না।
হ্যাঁ, আরে সবাই শুনতে পাচ্ছিস?
হ্যাঁ স্যার শোনা যাচ্ছে।
কে শুনতে পাচ্ছিস না? যে তারা একবার নেটটা চেক কর, একবার লগ আউট করে আরেকবার লগ ইন কর। কে বললো শুনতে পাওয়া যাচ্ছে না? আরেকবার বল, কে বললি শুনতে পাচ্ছিস না? Anyone hearing problem? Anyone audio problem? একজনকে বললো তো, কে জানি। আচ্ছা, নেক্সট I create a new file. Okay. Maybe I create a numpy array in this way. A equal to np dot arrange 12 element. Then result this the 3 by 4 matrix. After that, I think all of you know that. After that, because I generate a numpy array. A range function generate a numpy array with 12 elements. That means top value 12, 0 to 11, 12 elements are there. Then I receive this by 3 by 4 matrix, isn't it? After that, if I print this, it will print the numpy array or matrix in this way. Now, I think all of you know that in case of matrix, how to calculate, how to generate the transpose of any matrix. Transpose means the rows converted into columns, isn't it? What are the rows? This is a row, this one a row, this one a row. If we want to calculate the transpose of any matrix, the mathematical terms are very much important for data science. Huh? So you need to remember all the features. If I write B equal to A dot capital P actually represent the transpose, means it will generate the transpose of the matrix A and store it in the variable B. After that, if I print B, now execute the program, check the output. The column converted into row, na? Or row converted anything. First row converted as a first column, second row, second column, third row, third column. So in this way, we can calculate the transpose of any matrix. Okay. Now, if we want to calculate the sum of all elements in A, sum of elements in A. Now, how to do that? If I write A dot sum, now check the output. Actually, it will return a single value. The sum of all the elements in the matrix, sum of all the elements in the matrix A, that is 1 to 0 to 11, that is 66. Maybe if you want to calculate the sum of all the elements in matrix A, then in this way you can calculate this. If you want to calculate the row sum means row-wise sum. In case of other programming language, you need to iterate through all the elements. After that, you need to calculate this. But remember one thing, in case of NumPy array or matrix, if you want to calculate the row sum, how to do that? In this way, the matrix name is A dot sum, the axis equal to 1. Now check the output. That is the row sum. What is the meaning of this? Each row, 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is 6. 4 plus 5, 9 plus 6, 15 plus 7, 22. 8 plus 9, 17 plus 10, 27 plus 11, 38. There are 3 rows. That's why it will return 3 values. So when we create a row sum for any NumPy array or matrix, at that time we need to pass this parameter, the axis equal to 1. In the same way, if you want to calculate the column sum, how to do that? A dot sum axis equal to 0. Now check the output. How many columns are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. First column 0 plus 4 plus 8, that is 12. 1 plus 5, 5 plus 9, 1 plus 5, 6, 6 plus 9, 15. 2 plus 6, 8, 8 plus 10, 18, 3 plus 7, 10 plus 11, 21. So there are 4 columns, we got the 4 values. So in this way, by passing the axis value, we execute any operation row-wise and column-wise. If we want to execute any operation row-wise, at that time the axis equal to 1. If you want to execute any operation column-wise, at that time axis equal to 0. Same thing, don't think that only the sum function is available. Huge number of functions are available. Maybe you want to calculate the minimum value between all the elements. How to do that? Print minimum of all. Well, A is the numpy matrix, then A is the numpy matrix, A dot min. So it will return the minimum of all the elements. Oh, there is a mistake. Minimum of all the elements, minimum element 0. If you want to calculate the column-wise minimum value, then how to do that? Or maybe row-wise minimum. Row, same thing, row-wise minimum. A dot min axis equal to 1. Same thing if you want to print the column-wise minimum. A dot min axis 0. Now check the output. I print the actual matrix. Now check the output. Actually, this is the actual matrix. So minimum of all 0. Row-wise minimum. How many rows are there? 3 rows. So first row 0, second row 4, and third row 8. Same thing, column-wise minimum. First column 0, second column 1, third column 2, fourth column 3. So all of you got it. In this way, huge number of functions are provided by NumPy array. Sum function, min function, max function. For calculating the average, MEAN, min function is also available. সবাই বুঝতে পারলি রে?
হ্যাঁ স্যার
পর্যন্ত আবার লাঞ্চের পরে করবো নাকি? আর তোরা একটুখানি চেক করে নে, all of you check it. When you join in the meeting, at that time you maintain your full name or not, because there is an auto attendance system. Using the name, it will generate the attendance sheet. এখানে যে নাম দিয়েছিস, আমি আরেকবার বলে দিচ্ছি, জিৎ স্যারও তো বললো, তো এখানে দেখে নে যে নামগুলো স্পেলিং গুলো সব ঠিকঠাক আছে কিনা। অল অফ ইউ চেক ইট নাও। ইফ এনি মিস্টেক, জাস্ট এডিট দিস। আর আজকের জিনিসগুলো এখন যেটা বললাম, সবাই একদম সুন্দর বুঝতে পেরেছিস না একটু একটু বুঝতে পেরেছিস, বাকি মাথার উপর দিয়ে চলে গেছে রে? হ্যাঁ,
না স্যার, ঠিক আছে।
বুঝতে পেরেছি স্যার, ক্লিয়ার বুঝেছি।
আচ্ছা, ইন্টারেস্টিং লাগছে?
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
কারণ নামপাই অ্যারেটাই হচ্ছে অ্যাকচুয়ালি ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ডে কাজ করবে। নামপাই অ্যারে ওয়ার্কস অ্যাট দ্য ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ড অফ ডেটা অ্যানালিসিস এন্ড ডেটা সায়েন্স। When we implement any AI algorithm in any machine learning model, at that time always we pass a NumPy array or matrix. That's why always need to understand what is array, NumPy array, how to working with NumPy array or matrix. That is very much important. So, okay. Or anyone, any question? Now it is your query session, last 15 minutes. Any problem, installation problem?
No, sir.
স্যার আমি প্রোগ্রামিংটা ভিএস কোডে করতে পারি?
কি প্রোগ্রামিংটা?
ভিএস কোডে করতে পারি?
হ্যাঁ, ভিএস কোডে করতে পারবি। ভিএস কোডে ওই এক্সটেনশনটা দেখে নিবি আছে কিনা নাম পাই। এক্সটেনশন ইনস্টল করতে পারিস তো?
হ্যাঁ স্যার করতে পারি।
হ্যাঁ, ওইখান থেকে করে নিবি। এই একটু প্রবলেম হবে, ওই প্রত্যেকটা মডিউল যখনই যেটা নিয়ে কাজ করবো তোকে ইনস্টল করতে হবে। আর স্পাইডার বা জুপাইটারের সুবিধাটা কি, অত ইনস্টল করতে হয় না, মোটামুটি স্ট্যান্ডার্ড জিনিসগুলো অলরেডি অ্যাভেলেবেল থাকে।
ওকে স্যার।
এটা একটা তোর প্রবলেম হবে। আর তুই এক্সটেনশন থেকে ইনস্টল করে নিবি, এডিটার তো এগুলো। হ্যাঁ, যে কোনো কিছু ইউজ করতে পারিস, কোনো চাপ নেই। আমি প্রোগ্রাম গুলো সবাইকে শেয়ার করছি হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ গ্রুপে।
ওকে স্যার।
ঠিক আছে, all of you can leave the session now. We meet again at 2 o'clock. হ্যাঁ,
স্যার অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স।
ওকে
অটোমেটিক হয়ে যাবে, চিন্তা নাই।
ওকে স্যার।
আচ্ছা।
অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স নিয়ে তোদের মাথা ঘামিয়ে লাভ নেই, ও ঠিক হয়ে যাবে। তোরা খালি দেখ ব্যাপারগুলো শিখছিস কিনা। ঠিক আছে, all of you can leave the session now.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you all.
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
Thank you all.
থ্যাংক